Do the camera show this chair?
Oh. Oh, okay. Let's say that. Okay. Yeah, we story. My story.
30 seconds. We'll be on. I got the little thing first. What up? It's your boy EJ, aka Mr. Conversation. Hey man, y'all are tuned in to a new episode of the Hot Seat with EJ Thomas, y'all. What's up? Now listen, we're gonna play the intro today. We getting straight into the topics right now. The first thing we're going to talk about, but before I do that, let me go ahead and get an introduction to the ladies. My bad. I apologize. To the left of me, what's up?
What's up, you guys? You know, this your girl Sky Rain.
All right. In the middle.
You know, it's your girl Lily.
For sure.
What's going on, TikTok world? It's your girl Mischievous Lee in the building.
All right, for sure. Now, you can tell they sound like the rappers, you know what I'm saying, when you got to do the intro. Yeah, y'all know who they is. So, but y'all know anyway, though, if you watch this show. And off camera right now, we have Bree that's on here right now. What's going on with you, baby girl?
Hey, good evening, everybody.
Okay, for sure. Now, first off, got to pop my shit for a little bit real quick.
Pop it.
All right. This podcast where all of these ladies help give their time, effort, and energy was nominated a few months ago for Podcast of the Year by the BB Online Awards, right? Okay, so I forgot about it. I'm going to be honest with y'all.
Well, you got to tell them what's the BB Online Awards.
The BB Online Awards is a national online award platform. Not
national.
Not city. Not
national.
State. It's a national award. Okay.
That's a B word.
Let y'all know this. And it's voted on by people in the podcast community. It's over 50 people who vote on it. And I was told that on every single ballot, we was no less than third. So just to let it be known.
So
they said they like the clips. They like it. So they was talking, well, this is like an MVP vote. We was on everybody MVP vote. So I want to let y'all know that this podcast is not just a local podcast. We are doing big things and people are watching. And thank you everybody who watches this, whether you watch it live or you watch it as it goes. A lot of y'all can't tune in on Fridays at 8:30, but you hit me up, you inbox me and others, and you take a look at it. And thank y'all very, very much. Now, I want to say this, okay? There's always going to be people that are going to be negative about what you're doing, all right? I am a testament that if you keep moving and you put in the hard work, also have some talent, but if you put in the hard work, things will start working for you. I was down and out a couple of years ago, got let go from a radio station, didn't know what I was going to do. Said, you know what? I'm going to focus full time on podcasting. And if I get back to radio, which I did, by the way, and found the right team of beautiful, intelligent ladies to work with me. And this is what we have done. And so shout out to the BB Online Awards for Podcast of the Year for 2025 going into 2026. Thank y'all. Now, again, you know what? I ain't going to say nothing else about that. We're going to go on to the next. So we're going to talk about, the first one I'm going to do is intimacy versus sex. All right. And the reason why I'm going to talk about this is there are a lot of people who confuse both, right? When we start getting into these type of conversations, we hear all the time people saying, hey, I want intimacy. All right. Or you hear men say they want intimacy, but they're talking about sex. Or you hear the opposite. So we're going to get into how we feel about what they are and If you want to talk about your personal life, cool. If you don't want to talk about it, if you want to talk in general, let's go. I understand. Now, the first person we're going to start with is Sky. There's a method to my madness, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk to Sky about this, right? And one thing I want to say real quick, if I can pull up my notes real quick, is I want everybody to know that sex and intimacy can overlap, but they're not the same thing. I think if we start from that basis right there, I think we can all, this conversation is gonna go pretty well. You can have one without the other, and understanding the difference can really improve relationships. So that's my blanket statement in the beginning. Now let's get to it. Sky, what's up? How do you feel about intimacy versus sex, or should it even be a versus? What's up?
No, there is a big difference, right?
All right.
So, okay, sex is sex, but intimacy comes in before the sex even happens. So it's like little messages during the day, or I'll walk by you and touch your booty, or I might walk by you and kiss you on the cheek, or bring home your favorite snack or dessert, or whatever the case may be.
Turtles, by the way, just want to put it out there. Turtles, favorite snack.
I might just ask you how your day been, or the house could be squeaky clean when you came home. That's intimacy and love, especially if I know your love language. So it goes back to what is do you understand your partner's love language? Because just because you give love by gifts, right? That's your love language. But that doesn't mean that's how I'm gonna receive it. You could buy me gifts all the time. But if that's not my love language, I'm not going to receive that as love.
Okay. So
or intimacy, but But like I said, there is a big difference between sex and intimacy. Now, when it comes to sex and intimacy, we talking about the foreplay, the kissing, the oral sex, you know, I like my titties sucked on, so that's intimacy. Kissing is intimacy. Yeah.
okay. Lily, talk to me. How do you feel about this topic? Sex versus intimacy. What's up?
I think that people get the two confused all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or people think when you have sex that you're being intimate.
Which is true.
But that's just not what intimacy actually is. So when people make what am I trying to say? When people don't know the difference between the two, then they be making things like be what it is, and that's not even what it is, because they don't even know what they're talking about.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. Gee, Miss Chivas Lee, talk to me. Intimacy versus sex. What's up?
We fucking.
Okay.
Shit, we fucking.
All right.
I don't know. Let me be for real. Shit, that what it is though. We fucking.
Mhm.
Sex, intimacy. It come in all different shapes and forms. Like you said, gifts, love language, all that. I feel like it just really depends on the couple and their what they got going on. Versus intimacy, I don't feel like it's a versus. I feel like more of a cohesive, well-rounded fucking experience. You know what I'm saying? When you have both, then the fucking is fucking and it's fucking good. So I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't verse it. I would say, let's put it together and make them one, and then just do some good fucking. Like they said, let's make love, not war. Fuck it, let's not versus. Let's put it together.
But you don't have intimate sex with just
That's true, but like you said, that's where I feel like the separation may come in if you're not in a relationship and I don't know, because you guys
I don't know if
you got sneaky links and such and such.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Go ahead, Cheat, and then Sky, you respond, and then we're gonna get the
I just feel like you're right about that as well, but everybody doesn't get intimacy. That's true. But when you put it together and you're in, like I said, go back to that relationship and those two people, then when it collides and it comes together, it makes for a good fucking experience. So at the end of the day,
that tickle me.
At the end of the day, I went versus it. I mean, everybody don't get your intimacy, but when that special person is there and that you can be intimate with and share the sexual experience, because that's all sex is the experience of, or the action of being intimate, or so at the end of the day, fuck it. Let's just fuck. Why we gotta label everything?
Okay. Well, all right. Scott, you respond to that real quick, and then we're gonna get Brianna in.
Yeah, like I was saying, like everybody don't get intimacy sex, right? You got the states where it's just like bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
That's fucking.
But that could be intimate too.
Don't worry. We're gonna be covering some stuff when I get to my turn.
So it's like, okay, for example, so this is hypothetically for those who's out there listening and watching. This is hypothetically, right? I'm single, so I'm free to do whatever I want to do. But I really like this dude, right? I really like dude, but I still dip and dab in other places. They not gonna get what he get.
So you're gonna reserve intimacy for the person that you truly like. That's what you're saying.
Freaky. She gonna
the extra stuff. Okay. Your heart will be.
Everybody don't get that freak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You're starting to get there. I got you. Now, Brianna, talk to us for a second. How do you feel about sex and intimacy? All right. Before you go, let me give this comment that's on here. Here's the time. Miss Williams says, I think intimacy is more so the emotion behind the action, like doing things with the genuine intention of taking care of your partner, like washing their hair, massages, cleaning the house, cooking their favorite meal. All right. That's what Miss Williams says.
But I was saying,
Miss Williams, it sounded like you was born back when I was, because that's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, like Tony ain't gonna get what Travis get, like you said. It's just not gonna be like that.
If anybody's name listening is Tony and Travis, we ain't talking about that.
Just threw a name out there. I don't random. No. Y'all be a real bad thing. Okay, but no, like y'all said, like you stated, Star. Like Sky, I'm sorry. I don't know.
It's the double XL. I understand.
It is that in the XO.
Not the OL.
But anyway, no. But like you said, no, you're absolutely right. Everybody isn't gonna get that part of you. And but how I feel about intimacy though, once I give somebody that, that's it. I ain't dibbling dabbling, because I done went way too nasty with you. I done let you in way too nasty. So now once I get intimate, I think I'm gonna have to talk to you a little bit, because I feel what you said about these titles and stuff, but I can't just be letting Larry lick all over me like that and then going back to Keisha, because Keisha can't get licked like that. So we're gonna have to talk, because now we being.
But how you know Keisha getting how you know she getting licked like that?
Wait. Finish first, please.
If I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm sucking, I'm fucking, buying gifts, we doing things.
We boyfriend, girlfriend.
We being intimate. So I feel like I don't need to be dibbing and dabbing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
Once I get intimate with someone, yeah, that's about it for me. I ain't finna be dibbling and dabbling. So, but now if we have a conversation and he's being intimate with other people, then that's gonna be a topic we're gonna have to discuss on another go round.
You said when he's being intimate with other people, define that in that moment.
Or
what you mean?
Sexual, excuse me.
Because I was gonna say the same thing EJ was gonna say.
You're right. If he's being sexual with other people, then we're gonna have to revisit that topic. Yeah. A little thing's gonna have to change.
All right. So because of what you just said, I gotta come in. That's a prime example of I'm not gonna say the mistakes, but how we use that word interchangeably. Right. Equating intimacy to freakiness is something that I'm hesitant to when I hear that, because
I'm with you, EJ.
All right. You know me, I don't mind telling my business, whatever. So some, in the past, when I've been the nastiest that I have been in my life, been somebody that I ain't really care about that much. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest. So for me, intimacy is not about that. To me, I'm going to more of the feelings, and that's what intimacy is for me. Now, intimacy can also be the physicality, right? But I'm gonna start off. Sex is primarily physical. Do that. It involves sexual activity, touch, arousal, intercourse, right? That's just banging, like she was saying. It can happen with or without the emotional connection, often driven by desire, attraction, and that physical release. A lot of times you hear gentlemen say, she didn't mean nothing to me. I just busted a nut. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's how some of us look at it, right? The act of sex is not a mental thing. I'm not absolving anybody for anything like that or whatever, but men can tend to detach when it comes to that situation. I don't know about some of these new age niggas. I got a
question.
These new age niggas. 1 second, man. Because these new age niggas be falling in love. So, tenderism. Falling off the bone with their feelings, baby. But anyway, can be casual or deeply meaningful depending on the context, right?
Right.
Now, intimacy is primarily emotional and psychological, right? Vulnerability, trust, openness, that type of stuff, right?
Right.
So that's what be going on.
Yeah.
It can exist without sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can have intimacy with friends. You can have a type of intimacy or whatnot. With family, stuff like that. It can it doesn't have to always be sexual. Now the problem, and it's not the problem, but like what Bree was talking about is sometimes we interchange them, and if you get intimate with somebody, but that's not exactly what we mean all of the time. The last thing I want to say is, for a man, intimacy is worse than the act of sex when it comes to kind of cheating a lot of times for us. Then the reason why I want to go ahead and get this out the way is because when that other person has your mind, and that other person, a lot of times that means that you're going to listen to that other person now. You're going to be around them. You're giving them a part of you that you might not even have showed me. Respectfully, people have sex. So that's not a regular thing. But when you falling in love and when you start becoming intimate with people in that way, that to us is worse. And for me is worse. If I know that he got her ear, that, he can make decisions and stuff, and now what he says is what's going to be going on in my household, because he said, hey, babe, that ain't right there. And she just looking all doe-eyed like, okay, daddy, all that stuff. Nah, dog, we done. You can't do that. Now, if you just told me you went over there and, something happened real quick because you was mad or whatever, can I get over it? I can get over that. I really could get over that. Just being on some real shit. But when you emotionally attached to a motherfucker, bruh, that right there, that pull your heart.
What'd you say, Jay?
Oh.
Because I was actually gonna ask you a question about that.
Mm-hmm.
I know some men that equate sex, that is their love language, and that is their intimacy.
Yes.
Right?
That can be, yes. Mm-hmm.
If that is so, then
how they're receiving versus what they're giving is two different things. I get where you're going with it. How can you not feel it's cheating if that's how you feel loved towards you with sex, correct?
Yeah.
Got you. Understood. Because again, there's a duality in us, and there's a double standard that it's a delusion that we have, just like y'all be having some delusions and some other things we'll talk about later. For men, again, that in itself is, okay, if I do it, I don't care. But if you do it, you cared. You know what I mean? Because it's the emotion behind it. Women tend to be a little more emotional when it comes to making those decisions with sex. Tends to be with people that they want to be with, not just willy-nilly. Where men who are either cheaters or are in, relationships where they can move around like that, that's what it just is. It's just that I could forget about you tomorrow. If you died tomorrow after I was just on top of you for however long it was, whether it was 2 minutes or it was 2 hours, it doesn't matter. If you die, I'd be like, okay, it didn't matter. On to the next. That's the difference. Wouldn't even think about it.
I would pray your dick never got hard again. I promise you. From the grave, I'll give you Willie limp noodle. I promise you I will. I will give you lip noodle for the rest of your life.
Not the limp noodle. Oh.
Do all the roots you want to, young lady. Whatever.
From the grave.
I got a level 5 protection spell on
you. So remember, what? I should have
noodle limp every time.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a break and we're gonna do some switching in and out real quick, and then we'll be back to get a part 2 on intimacy versus sex.
Stay tuned.
All right.
Stay tuned.
And hold on. All right. And however y'all figure it out, just figure it out. 2 in, 2 out.
Yes, they out. Oh, do you want to walk?
I did a minute.
Oh. Yes, it's the first time you ain't going. Now, what's going on? You got all that?
All right, we back. All right, we got Jazz in the middle. What's up with you?
Hey, what's going on?
All right, and we got Bree in on the right. What's up?
Hey.
All right, Jazz, talk to us about sex versus intimacy. What's up? How you feel about it?
To me, sex is just so easy to access these days. But intimacy is a must for me. Like, I'm a big Care Bear person. I'm the TLC person. So intimacy when it comes to dating for me is a must for me. And a lot of people miss that route when it comes to dating or getting to know people or learning your different love language and stuff when you're in a relationship. But for me, intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
That's that shit.
It makes the relationship more healthier, better, and
solid.
Yeah. It make you want to come home and cook.
Yes.
So obviously you prefer that when you have both, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer intimacy.
I'm with you with that.
I rock with y'all. Relationships tend to be at their best when sex and intimacy are together, all right? Because it's strong emotional bonding, better communication, and more fulfilling physical connection. So, but when they're disconnected, then, it can feel empty. And then intimacy without sex can feel frustrating. We got to talk about that part too, that we don't do that. Some people want to focus on the intimacy part, but then they don't want to focus on giving up some of that ass or giving up some of that whatever it is that they're supposed to give. All right. We can smooch and we can do all that all day. We can do the rubs and back rubs and foot rubs and all that type of stuff. Sometimes it's time for that release though. You feel me? All that baby love stuff, it works good.
But
That's
when
what's
you're
up.
really into a person and you're on that level of intimacy with them, I feel like you.
It's automatic.
It's happy that because this person always stimulating your mind and doing things with you to make them want you in that way.
It's just automatic.
Can we just fuck? You know what I'm saying? You're actually putting attention, you putting time to make me want to do all those things with you and often.
Okay. Would y'all want to piggyback off of that for a second before I go? Because I want to make sure that this perspective is heard because I hear this all of the time.
Yes, like I agree with her because it's like, how can I not touch you when you around me? Or how can I not want to kiss on you or, be that way? And eventually it's gonna lead to something else. Always.
Okay. Is
Majority of the time.
Is that a consensus in this room that the more that you are mentally and stimulated and the intimacy comes, then the sex will naturally come afterwards? Is that a consensus?
For me.
For me.
1, 2, 3.
I can't
even if I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't want to.
I'm into this person.
Yeah. Even if I didn't want to, it wasn't even on my mind. And and I just see you, and then I just get wet.
Lily?
Yes, that part.
No, you don't agree with that?
What?
Well, tell us why. Tell us why.
Yeah, talk to us, Lily.
Let's go.
I want to know why.
Exactly.
I feel
Let
like
her finish.
with me, I obviously haven't been having sex that long, but I'm not gonna say obviously because I'm 27. You don't know how long I've been having sex. But anyways, I just feel like if I want to have sex with somebody, I'm gonna know that I want to have sex with them. And if I don't, then I don't. So it doesn't matter how cool they are, how much I like them, how much we're around each other. If I don't want to have sex with you, it's nothing that's gonna change in my mind that's just gonna magically make me wanna do that with you just because you stimulated my brain. No, you're just maybe a smart person. I don't know. That's just how I always been. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I've been around a lot of people for a long time. I was in my hometown for a long time before I moved here. And I've known people who've liked me for a while. It's either I like you or I don't. So I don't know.
So I got a question for you. Okay, so for example, you know that there's two different guys that want your attention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but they're both attractive.
Okay.
So how do you choose between the two then?
That's two different questions, but allow it. But go ahead.
Which one do I
okay,
like
yeah.
better?
How do you choose? Because you say if you like that person, you just like that person, right? If you into him, you into him. But there's got to be a
cheek. They got to have something.
Yeah, like it got to be something that's gonna grab you. Like this guy might.
No, I feel like there's obviously something that's gonna to grab me, but I thought y'all were saying like, okay, like you can like have sex with somebody without liking them. Or
Yes, that's possible.
me personally, I'm not having sex with somebody if I don't like them.
Understood.
I that's just, what do you mean? If I think you're a loser and you're handsome, I'm not having sex with you. You're a loser. I just no, I'm not doing it.
Understood.
True.
So, I would like to say, attraction is attraction, and most of the time, if you find somebody, if there's an attraction that's there, it is a possibility. We all know the man's job is just not to fuck it up. All right, from that point, you know what I mean. You guys make up your mind very early on if it is possible. Let me say this in the correct way because I don't want anybody to be upset. You make up your mind in first few days at most if this person could possibly get that ass. Not saying that he will.
Can I say?
I'm trying to be nice.
Can I say something to that?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's technically not the first few days.
It's really early.
So we initially know if we want to give it to you or not. You fuck it up by the next few days.
Okay, there you go. So I'm trying to say it in the nicest way because there's gonna be some women on here that's being like, I don't know, I don't want nobody.
I'm gonna keep it real because these bitches out here don't know what they want anyway.
You said that word, but all right. She said these bitches. All right, she said. So attraction comes and it's got you here. As men, our job is to. This is the line we start off. This is the line of completion. All right, y'all know what completion means. Our job is to try to stay above that line until the moment where you decide it's cool. All right. A lot of times we be somewhere right like this, then we be, and then you get to here, then you're done. So I understand. I know y'all couldn't see that on the show, but basically, don't talk yourself out of draws.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Now,
And a lot of y'all do that.
A lot.
FYI. So free game.
I can't get mad. Do you agree with me and what I said on that part? Just basically that you would decide very early on if it's a possibility for someone to be with you, right? Now, his job is to not talk his ass about it or not do something to turn you off. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So what you said, Lee? Yeah, right, exactly. But if you choose not to, he's got to make sure that he stays on the proverbial on your good side to make sure that that still happens. Yeah, we saying the same thing. I got you. Because once you fuck up, you're done. So you took yourself about the running.
Mhm.
All right. See what I'm saying? I'm glad you here to see all this. They telling the secrets.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Oh, for the Lily said, if you even touch the line, you're done. That's what Lily said, y'all. Just to let you know. We call that the Icarus complex. You flying too close to the sun. You know what I mean? You fall out. All right. So that's all we're gonna do on intimacy and sex, y'all. They're not the same things, although they do have some similarities. It's like a Venn diagram. You got this to the left, this to the right, and they intersect at a part. So we got to pay attention to that. Shout out to everybody who's watching right now. Shout out to Jay Biggs. Shout out to Miss Williams, Janelle Williams. Shout out to Charmaine Simpson. Fat Mama Lucy, what's up? And she has a what's called Fat Mama Lucy, by the way. I don't know it like that, y'all. But y'all get in y'all feelings. She has a restaurant called Fat Mama Lucy's. Toby Dixon, what's up? How you doing? What's up, Playboy? Gotta correct y'all for y'all get in the comments talking about EJ Tut said somebody coochie was fat. Anyway. Fat Mama Lucy.
Fat Mama Lucy.
No, it ain't nobody. I was thinking about the booty.
It might be how you roll in it.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you mean by that. But anyway, the next one we're going to do is it tricking if you got it? All right. Like the T.I. song says.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Okay. Now, I want to start off with Bree on this one. I want you to answer the question as it said. Is it tricking if you got it? We'll go into what tricking is and all that later on. But is it tricking if you have it? Yes or no?
Now, this is a hard one. Because, no, really it is. Because you can just have it and just, this is what you do. So I wouldn't call you a trick. I wouldn't call you a trick. I'll say you stand on business. So I don't know. It depends on how you tricking. So
what you mean by that?
It depends on how you tricking.
All right. Jazz, is it tricking if you got it?
Okay. So the big part of me wants to say no. But it's kind of like a catch-22 because sometimes it don't have to always be sexual.
Right.
I mean, you get gifts.
Okay.
Spend more time.
There you go.
Things of that. So if you got it like that to a person naturally want to give and submit to you, I don't really feel like it.
Right. I don't want to be,
But it just depends on
what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for me.
And okay. Sky, is it tricking if you got it?
No. Flat out, no.
Hold on. Wait, let me ask you this again. Is it tricking? Wait, I gotta get the band. I gotta get the banner up. I gotta get it.
no.
Is it tricking if you got it? Yes or no?
No, it's not. The only way is it a trick if it tricked you out of doing something else. If it tricked you out of not being able to provide a bill for a bill or something. It's only tricking if you losing out on something else.
Okay.
So if you got it, you ain't missing nothing. Because you ain't losing nothing. So no, if you got it, baby, it ain't tricking.
Okay. Lily, real quick, let me know. Is it tricking if you have it?
No, I don't think it is.
Okay. All right. So far, I just want to let y'all know I'm 4 for 4. I'm 4 for 4. And I can show y'all where I got it in my text. Who's gonna say what? You know what I'm saying? Like a Wendy's. So you know what I'm saying? So let's see if I got the biggie bag 5 for 5.
I don't know.
I need you talk in the mic. I need a yes or a no. Is it tricking if you have it?
I mean, the way I look at it, either way, tricking is tricking. That's just how I look at
Okay,
it.
well, what's your
So,
definition of tricking then? What's tricking?
Paying for the pussy. That's it. Like if you paying for it, that's just a term. If I'm saying like this nigga fucking on me or whatever, and then he give me, that's a trick. That's simple. Whether it's to help.
But
pay
what you
bills or,
tricked them
like,
out of?
Okay, wait on. Anything else you want to add?
Trick or treat. Shit, you get some candy and shit. I don't know.
He got
Okay.
the treat.
I think it can depend on the guy
Come to
too.
you in a minute, but hold on.
Yeah.
I think it can depend on the guy. Because if the guy is like a simp, then he's probably tricking.
Okay.
Because, you know, he's like probably, you know, buying stuff to get women around him, buying stuff to get the attention. Women not going to come around him unless he's spending money. Yeah, you a trick, but you got it, but you're still a trick. Some people are tricks, but they actually be cool people. Like you could be around them. They're fun. They bring the party. It's cool, but they're also tricks, you know? So it really just depends on the guy.
Look at him. He about ready to come out.
In my opinion. If we're talking about, I'm not just talking about paying for pussy. I'm just talking about spending money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I
Cool.
can see that point of view.
That's what's up. Now, we're gonna take a quick break because somebody got a special T-shirt on that I need to get them on the thing. So, y'all give us a second, and we're gonna take this 30-second break real quick. All right. So we got Miss on the shirt say never sold pussy on the shirt. So go ahead and go straight in there. Y'all know they got the new TikTok song where they doing that with the yeah. So anyway,
I know people got 5 from Chick-fil-A for doing that.
Yeah. Talk to us. Is it tricking if you got it, and then go into what the shirt is about?
If you got it, please be a trick. Those are the best ones. It's not fun if you're tricking and you ain't got no money if you ain't got it. So, you know, I don't think it goes hand in hand. Is it tricking if you got it? It's tricking. Yes. I feel like, I think people, you know, I think as far as you, Sky, you were thinking of the word trick too specifically. In the field, a trick is someone that pays for your time, your services, acquaintance, intimacy, and or sex. Or I feel like if a man offers you money just on the fact of you're gorgeous, he wants to be around you, wants to spend time with you, intimacy, that's tricking. Got it? You got it. So it's up to the woman to, if you say who's getting tricked or what you're getting tricked out of. Okay. In the end, he's getting tricked out of his money. Period. Because we don't, in return, we don't have those feelings for you. We are doing a job when we take the money that you want to offer us. It's different if you're in a relationship. Let's not get that misconstrued or ran together. If you're in a relationship and your person is helping with bills and helping take care of you, that's not tricking. I feel like that's a supportive mate or supportive person that is actually helping you financially or whatever the case may be. But if you want to use the word trick, I feel like that separates it from relationships.
Yeah, it does.
Because tricking is totally something that is happening as a transaction. You're getting money for something, period. Now, the shirt says never sold pussy because I have never sold pussy. You know, you get me? I feel like selling pussy is the act of actually selling your pussy. On the corner, $40. In the hotel, $130. In the suite, $809, whatever the case may be. I feel like people try to cross it to, and men have good people to say, well, I ain't paying for no pussy. Or regardless, I'm still paying for it. Not exactly. If we're going to be specific and technical about it, if you're paying for pussy, you're dealing with a trick and a hoe, a prostitute and a John, or whatever you want to call them. These strip clubs, there's tricks. There's tricks everywhere. Tricks are for kids. Understand? Like, at the end of the day, if a man is offering you money for services, he's a trick and he got it. So is it tricking if you got it? Yeah. That's the best way to trick. That's the best way to be a trick. So if you're a trick out there, please have it. Okay.
All right, had to throw the DJ Clue bombs out there. All right, so I think you guys did a great job in covering pretty much most of the bases. So I don't have to do too much on this. Thank you very, very much. Is it tricking if you got it? Yes. It's still tricking. All right, you just have it. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong. Now let me go back. There's nothing wrong with tricking if that's what you choose to do. If you're a lady and you do it, if you're a man, if you do it, if that is what you, if that's what you do, that's what you do. I'm not here to judge you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. I've done this before, that ladies prefer men that have a lot of different things that they push to what they do. So for instance, whether it's Money Man, whether it's Professor Pipe, whether it's Captain Conversation.
Yeah, we do, though.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
So, and I've said that. So in this type of situation, we got to understand that there's a reason why. First, it was protection, then it's provision. Now, that's for relationships. Now, if you're talking about that, you just see something, right? You see somebody you think is beautiful or whatever, and you trying to pass through all the quote unquote bullshit. You know what I mean? If that's what you choose to do, that's what you choose to do. But it is tricking. Now, for the ladies on the lady side, you can't call somebody a trick that does it and not call yourself the other side. So let me be honest with y'all. You be mad when people call you certain things, but if you live that life, that's why we had the whole adjacent conversation. People want to be whole adjacent. They want to be close to the hoes.
Parallel hoe
They want to
pocket.
be exactly. They want to be parallel to the hoes, but I don't want to hit.
Parallel hoe
I can't be called this because I don't like that wording. But you're doing basically the same thing.
You doing
So
whole
if you saying if on your phone you done been in the group chat, yo, I got them tricking on me.
Mm-hmm.
I just want. So, if you somebody who has tricks, the game goes the pimp.
The whole
And then
John.
now there you go.
Yeah.
So starting from the bottom, if you a trick, you pay it to the
hoe,
and then you give it to the
pimp.
All right, that's how this shit go. Now we can remove
But
him
if
out
it
of
was-
it because nowadays y'all
Yeah,
are,
but say, if it's a
don't need
smart
the pimp
hoe, you
anymore.
ain't got no pimp.
Okay, cool. Understood. You got your 1099. I understand. Yeah, you your own. You got your LLC on your cat.
Yes.
You got your LLC on your pussy.
EIN number is.
Per. All right, man. Listen, so that's what that is. And so that really kind of pisses me out when I hear that. It ain't tricking. Yes, you a trick, brother. You just have it. Now, some can afford to trick more. You know what I'm saying? And so your income needs to match whatever it is that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not gonna fault a brother if he uses money to get what he's trying to get. However, what I tell men is that don't need to be your only card. If you put all your eggs in one basket in anything in life, that's a bad thing. You always got to have some versatility. So learn how to talk to her. Also be that guy who can fix some shit from time to time. Be that, person who can, for lack of a better phrase, teach her some stuff from time to time, but give some wisdom. Be a good leader, all these other things. So if those pockets get a little dry from time to time, she's still gonna want to still be there and be around you because she's still getting so many other things from
she
you.
waiting till the money come back.
You know what I'm saying? But again, but
okay,
hold on.
baby, I'll
But
let you
even
next
if you a
month,
mechanic though,
lady.
but if you a mechanic, you still saving her money though. She's still getting money saved in. Man, do you know how many posts I see on social media right now that are telling people I need a mobile mechanic, and I keep tagging the same two dudes in, and they keep tagging me saying, "Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. We eat." People are looking for stuff like that. Learn these trades. Learn this stuff. Don't just learn this. All I'm gonna do right here is do this. And you know, ATM. Don't just be an ATM, brothers. And there's nothing wrong with your lady stuff. I'm talking about if you single or you out here dipping and dabbing, whatever, and you ain't taking care of what you need to take care of. That's the problem. Now, we're gonna get our special guest in here right now. Give us 30 seconds, and he's gonna give us his take on if it ain't tricking if you got it. Real quick, give us 30 seconds, and we will be right back. All right, we are back, man. We got Tajay Bland in the building, man. What's up with you, Playboy?
Everything good. I just bear with me a little shot.
Oh, it's okay.
Nah, well, let me go ahead and extol your virtues then for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and let you know. This is a business man. You know what I'm saying? This is a businessman. He is the owner of businesses. He is starting a anime club, a bar, coming up. He's gonna tell y'all about that. That'll be coming up real soon. I see him already doing construction work and different things with that. He's been in the community for a while, came back and decided to bring his stuff here. Talk to us about who you are real quick and what you bringing, and then we'll get to the topic.
My name Tajay Bland. You can call me Taz or another name, but my business name is Anime and Chill. It's opening next month, actually.
Okay.
The second week of May.
Okay.
Ain't that's next month? I'm sorry.
Next month. All right.
Yeah, I just want to bring something new to the city. It's hard for anime watchers to find something unless you go to Atlanta. So, best if you bring it home and go somewhere else to go see it.
Now, from what I understood, it's not just anime, right? If we're gonna have other stuff here at this place, let them know. Place to kind of lounge and chill. All types of people. Talk to us about it.
It's everything dealing with comics to new movies coming out, everything. But if you inside of the creative workspace, I want you inside my business as well. So I'm trying to network with everybody around the city that do something that it's hard to get their business out there. So I want everybody in one place at one time.
For sure. So on the hot seat, we do have someone who does a business called 3 Shades of Black, right? And they do all sorts of apparel. They do anime stuff. They do lighters with different apparel, stuff like that on there. Be definitely right there. So you know, y'all can talk or whatnot. And of course, you got your host and you got your people, and we can bring the pod to there, man. You know, different stuff. So this ain't no trying to make him put him gun to his head, y'all. But it's conversation, y'all.
Network is the best word.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go.
And look at that. Somebody 28 years old that understands that and knows that is what we're talking about right there. Man. Your net worth determines your net worth. Your network determines your net worth. There you go. Now, is it tricking if you got it, my boy? As somebody who you got some funds, you're doing businesses and stuff like that. Is it tricking if you got it? And I'm not asking you, are you a trick? I'm asking you, is it tricking if you got it?
Oh, it's definitely tricking. And no matter how much you got, nigga, you tricking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you gotta pay to play, nigga, you paying. That's tricking.
Okay. Now, how would you suggest to young men if you're telling them what would be the tools to talk to these young ladies? You know what I'm saying?
Play your cards right. You gotta learn. If you could talk, you can get anything in this world. So as long as you got a good head on your shoulders and you can find the right words to say and come out them draws.
What Tommy said. GTG. Get them draws, you know what I'm saying? Hey, okay, for sure. See, it's good to have duality, man. You know, I like that, man. Hey, y'all in the comments, man, leave some comments. Y'all acting scared today. We started talking about some sex and some tricking. Y'all niggas got scared today, huh? Y'all want folk to know y'all be out there buying some of that coding. Yeah, I know. Y'all want nobody to know y'all be selling it from time to time. It's all good, man. Don't be. What's
Ain't no
up?
women out here buying no dick unless they just can't get it.
I thought you were saying like specifically who said. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
Right about that. It's kind of cliche.
She said he.
Okay. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get to what's the next topic, y'all? Oh, we gotta talk about when to cut off your friend. Now, I'm gonna get let me set the stage. First part, I'm talking about people that are legitimately your friend. This is somebody that was your day one. All right. Are there times where you had to cut them off, and what happened? What's up? So, who wants to start first, man? Y'all scared today?
Oh, I ain't scared. I'm just giving somebody else
Well,
opportunity.
you go ahead. Let them.
Good, you know.
What's up?
At the end of the day, we all grow, and sometimes people just not gonna grow with you. People have to sometimes forget that some people are in your life for seasons, some people are in your life for lessons, and so forth and so on. I feel like if it's a true friend, it can be fixed if you want it to be. If at some time you feel like this friend might be disrespecting you, belittling you, treating you any kind of way, then that was never your friend. So you're not letting a friend go, or you're not cutting off a friend. Because if they're treating you like that, they were never your friend in the first place. Good for me, and some good friends have had falling outs. We won't talk for a couple months, but at the end of the day, or
yes, we have.
We'll get back together. And
yes, we have.
Work it. Yes, we have. Nigga. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's all about growth, maturity, and is that person taken away from your life? Are they, if they're not around, is that taken away from your life or anything like that? Sometimes it just got to be done. It just has to be done. Like, especially, like I said, if they disrespecting you, treat you some type of way, you know, that weird shit, as everybody say. It happens from time to time. You can have a disagreement. You can, but I feel like if after so many disagreements, I might have to let you go though, because I'm only gonna have. I'm not a confrontational person. I can be. I choose not to be. I don't like to be. So if I feel like I've been confrontational with a friend too many times, I think it's best we probably part ways, because the next time I might not be just a slight argument or a slight verbal, you know, type thing. I might put my hands on you. So I never would want to get into a physical confrontation with a friend, because once I physically go there, you're no longer a friend. You're an enemy, and now we ops. And that's how I feel about it. Like, you know, and you just got to be choosy and very particular about who you allow to fill that space as a friend, or, you know, in that friend category, because people will come into your life for different reasons, and being a friend is not one of them at all. So they'll play the role just to backstab you, get your business, be in your business, to tell other folks your business. You never know who sent them. You feel me? So I have a small circle. I keep it that way. Again, because my attitude ain't set up right for bullshit. So I'd rather just keep a small circle of people who understand me, that love me and like me, and I like and love them, and roll that way without spreading myself thin and being put or placing myself in a situation where bitches is weird. Period. I had it happen not too long ago. I had to leave a club. I said, bitch, you acting weird. You got around your other friends. Now you want to act weird with me. I'm not the one to do that. So I'm going to leave. Before I leave, I'm just, you know, before I stay and it be something else, I'm going to leave.
What about you, Shay? What's up? How you know when to cut them friends off?
As soon as you see that they ain't reciprocating, like,
oh, she used that SAT word. She used that SAT word, y'all.
That's
I ain't going for that. Like, when you doing for a friend and they not doing for you, like, cut that shit off. That's as simple as it as it is, I'm friendless. I mean, I'm friends with some people, but like
the
ones I would say, yeah, hold on, I have to catch myself. I am friends with you,
bitch, because I'm
my bad. But no, for real, like the ones I had, like, you know, the ones I grew up with and stuff like that, like, this is weird. Like, they don't reciprocate, and then it really changed as soon as I started like doing hair and shit. Like, I always want free stuff, but you're not promoting me, you're not sharing nothing, you're not doing nothing, but you always want to hang around and leech off me. Like, we're not doing that. So you had to get cut off.
Again, that's not a friend.
Exactly. And then I do silent cutoffs though. I'm not finna confront you. Like, I take that back. I'm gonna tell you how I feel one time. Then once you keep doing it, I'm out. Like, I'm not finna keep telling you. Like,
they heard you the first time. Exactly. Is that what you say, EJ?
Yup.
You heard me the first
whole
time.
series on that thing, boy. They heard you the first time.
Exactly.
And I don't know. I also feel like that too, because, you know, call it what you want to call it. I'm a big Gemini. Big Gemini. I give 0 fucks. So
yeah, you know, I don't believe in the zodiac stuff, but
it is what it is. And, you know, but I'm not gonna say I act that way because I'm a Gemini, but I do know that they say Geminis have the power of just cold shoulder, cut you slam off and don't even think about it twice. So, and I definitely will fit that shoe all day and wear that hoe.
All right, Tajay, what's up? How you cut off? How you cut them off? Why?
I want to say something about what you said earlier. Men is different because we can fight and be right back friends in this day, even if it's physical or arguing. So it's kind of like different when it comes to that. But y'all also say like men friendships be shallow, but that's not that to us. So we might not talk about things on a deeper level with y'all females and stuff. But man, what the fuck I was saying? I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
Keep going.
I've been drinking. But, yeah, but when I cut friends off, it's like it's different. Like not showing support. You will go out here and support Louis Vuitton and all this other stuff. But when it comes to like me, you won't even like share my shit on Facebook. So it really go down. You might say at surface level, but it really means a lot to the next person. So that's when I know when to cut you off. You feel me? So and that happened like not too long ago. Like,
and the more you grow, the more cutoffs gonna happen. That's a guarantee.
Sure.
That's a guarantee.
All right, we're gonna take a 30-second break and we're gonna get 3 more in on the couch real quick. All right. Man, y'all move quick in here. I couldn't even press the button. All right, we back, man. We're going to start off with Sky on the topic that we're doing again. This is part 2 of when to cut off your friend.
Okay, so I had a situation with a female that I consider as a friend, and I had to cut her off. It was just too many situations that had happened, like Mischievous was saying, like after too many times, then you just got to go. And for me, 3 strikes, you out. So one situation, let her move in with me with her peoples and just destroy my fucking house. You feel me? Just destroyed the house. So I had to, put out. I was still cordial, friendly, or whatever. I ain't never tell nobody what was going on. It's just you just had to get out of my space because I don't live like that. Second time something happened, kids, it was something simple, but the fact that you didn't try to replace it or, fix it or correct the situation, that was a problem. And the third time was I let her hold some shoes. And y'all probably seen the video a long time ago. Them fucking boots. And if y'all know me and how I am about my stuff, I take care of my stuff. I don't care how long I had them. Them bitches gonna look brand fucking new. And when I got them bitches, if you seen the video, you know how they look. I was 38,000 hot.
I want to see the video.
I was 38,000 hot. And after that, I said, bump it. And so, you know, my friend was like, you really fell out with her because of some boobs, this and that. I said, that's not the point. It's the principle behind it.
It's the principalities.
It's the principle behind it. Because even with that, she didn't want to give me the fucking boots because she knew what condition it was in. Because I was already asking for them. You get what I'm saying? And you kept giving me the runaround.
You should have known then.
You feel me? Yeah, okay, you're right.
Right.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Let me calm down. It's the Excel. It's the Excel. Yeah. So yeah, it's a limit. And when you like it just goes back to knowing who you're in a relationship with.
Okay.
And obviously I was trying to give a bitch a benefit of the doubt, but you know.
Now, Lily,
Yeah.
before you go, I know you don't put no game about your friends. And how I know? Because you put it out there on the net.
All the time.
So I just want to get them ready. Go.
First of all,
Pull the mic closer.
First of all, my friends do what they supposed to do as friends. So all these horror stories that people got, more power to you. Because me and mine, we hold it down. We don't do all that.
Sure.
But I will say, when you had said when they don't reciprocate, you hit it right on the nail. It's nothing more that really needs to be said. When you are dealing with anybody, whether it's a friendship, partnership, relationship, any type of shit, and they are not reciprocating or doing the things that they said that they would do, that's when it's time to cut them off. Simple. Simple. If you are being a good and loyal friend to them and they are lacking in loyalty towards you, it's time to cut them off right there. So, I mean, it's really a question that answers itself. When you feel like you're putting more out, okay then. Especially if you've already brought it up to them and you've already told them how you felt or, you know, something of the sort, and they're still doing the same thing. That's how they know that they can just walk over you. Because are you going to cut them off? Apparently not, since you're asking this question.
Bree, what's up?
Well, I had to cut off. Okay, I ain't gonna. Let me say it like.
We gonna say this bitch name, but
No,
you had to
I'm
cut
not
somebody
gonna say
out.
her name. I'm not gonna say her name, even
Gotcha.
though she went crazy on me on the internet. But we were friends for over 30 years, and I really didn't expect to happen what happened. And when it did happen, it destroyed me. I am not gonna sit here and flex. Like, it took me a minute because I was already going through trauma. And for you to take me through more trauma when I know I done bailed you out of so much trauma, it let me down. So, but it's crazy because I still ain't cut her off.
What?
I stopped talking because what I feel like is this. I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a blessing. I'm a real friend. Like, I'm going to love on you. I'm going to support you. Look, your plate can be nasty. I'm going to tell you, bitch, you need to put some paprika in that or you need to take that out. Then we'll, work on it. And not everybody can take that from me. And she was one of them. But I didn't. Red flags. Everybody got red flags. Not just men. Friends do too. Situation, we sitting there. I'm homeless as hell. And I'm sitting in your house because you allowed me to stay. And you look at me and tell me you're jealous of me. I've never in my whole, granted, my son was being signed on the news and we were celebrating and she just came out with it. And I'm looking like, what do you mean you jealous? Like, I'm living with you. And when she broke it down to me, I'm looking like, if that's what you jealous of, then we ain't never been friends. I have to watch you a little closer. Like, you might hurt me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, wait a minute. So when it all blew up, that's what you did, and that right there was too much for me. So I did cut them off. But when they came back, it's just something in me. I know you don't do the signs and all that stuff, but that Aries in me, I was like, hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I accept your apology. You did way too much. I'm talking about, listen, we going on 40. We don't do no tea spilling. Like, girl, come on. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we at that age now where we above that. We above that. I put my own business out there, but my grandma always said, you don't never tell a bitch nothing you don't want to hear in the street. So yeah. So if I told you, bitch, I wasn't scared for it to come out. I could definitely say that. So it wasn't really like hurt my feelings. It was just like, bitch, for real. We going there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you doing this at a time like that. But anyways, we don't talk like we did. And I don't show up like I did. And yes, you don't get the same me twice. Put it like that. You should have kept me where you had me. That's just how I feel with any ship. Once I get to that point where I ain't gonna say I don't give a fuck, but I'm gonna say where I can kind of care less, then you done lost me. You done lost everything in me. I don't care how long we've been together. But I have, well, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna say I lost my relationship because that's a manipulation book. But in his eyes, he say I lost the relationship because of my friends, and that's not even the case. I lost it because of you.
Right.
Us. I ain't gonna say you. I'm gonna say us, because 5 years is a long time, and I ain't gonna sit here and say I was just perfect petty. But in his eyes, he feel like I show up too much, and they don't show up enough. But once I told him the underlying truth of it, he was like, oh yeah. But yeah, I got some people that I mean, I can come to them and be like, look, girl, I don't like this, and we okay. So
okay. Jazz, talk to us about when to cut off a friend. What's up?
Well, me, I'm a person that don't have a lot of friends, but I do have people that I've known for years, and I feel like as I've grown, I've learned that you have leaves and you have roots when it comes to friendship. And the roots are the ones that's gonna be there when you're on your good days, when you're bad days, when you're up and you down. And from my experience, I don't really have to cut a person off. I think the time period or their reason for their particular time for being in my life, they kind of remove their self from the situation to the point I really don't have to do it. But I've been the person that I always been the type of person like to try to a people pleaser when it comes to relationships or friendships or trying to fix everything. But I feel like when God wants to remove somebody out of my life for me to grow or that person is hindering me, it just happened for a reason. And it do hurt because these are people that you thought was the roots the whole entire time. But they turned out to be some leaves.
They maybe was
So
a
when you
branch.
leave-
They was a branch. It kind of tricked you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so it hurt, and it take a while to bounce back from there. Like, so I experienced what you had went through, and it's hard. Friendship, relationship, it don't matter. You lose a real relationship that you had they have evolved over years, and y'all built intimacy with one another, and y'all have been in life for so long, being in each other's life for so long, and for that, and it could be something so minute, but I can't look at you the same no more. I can't. So if it calls for our time period has expired for whatever reason, you was allowed in my circle, it is what it is. And I done just got to the point now. I came in this world by myself, and I'm gonna leave this bitch by myself anyway. So it's like, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me, and if you don't, you don't. And I'm the type of person, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna be involved with you anyway. Period.
All right.
What about we're talking about, we just discussed friendships,
Mhm.
right? So what about the other ship? Like it could be a sneaky link, it could be
Before we do that, so with me for friends, the main thing is when we get into it, I believe most things we can come back from. All right. Besides blatant disrespect and talking about, disrespect towards my family. Those are two things, that I can't deal with. I'm talking about my family, not like my brothers and, stuff like that. But, same thing about my kids, we done. We not even going there. There's no reason to. It don't matter. Nah, leave it alone. But the main thing is did you keep your mouth shut when we was into it? Kind of what Bree was saying. If you get to spilling tea, if you get to talking about where we was when we went on whatever, we was balling, and then we got to fighting, and I hit the dude, you thought it was my fault, and you start telling all that type of business. That's when I know we can't come back from it. Because no matter how mad you get, whatever was between me and you as a friend, that's between me and you as a friend. You know what I mean? So, two people I got into it more recently. One, y'all know him or especially you two, Doug. You know who Doug is. You know what I'm saying? Doug. We got into it over some things, whatever. Some things went wrong. We was doing some business together. It didn't go right. We was both in our feelings about it. The reason why we was able to come back together is, again, what was said was about the business. That's it. There was nothing personal that got out to nobody else. You know what I mean? And I could respect that. That let me know 6 months later, ain't nobody coming back to me talking about, man, nothing like that. That was allowed me to heal from it and be like, okay, you know what? We can let's talk. Let's see. We both probably got some things we was wrong on, whatever, even though it was 70% him. But the point is still,
heard that.
I had me a little bit.
You heard that, dude?
Yeah, I mean, he on the way. So, but yeah, I was saying. But at the end of the day, we was able to get back from it. Yeah, I was mad. I was upset. I talked my shit. He talked his shit. We talked this shit to each other fucking face. We was at what was that club? At the lip sync battle. What we had got into it at? Center stage. Got into it, face to face, everything. Fuck you. Oh,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
Recently?
For real. Nah, it's a couple, about 2 years ago,
okay.
2.5 years ago now. But yeah. But you know what? What happened to blow up there? That's it. It wasn't, let me go get 10 people and go get them involved in it and da and all of that. And that let me know what we can get from it. When I get into it with somebody and then everybody in the city know about it and you done told folks ain't got nothing to do with it and you adding spice to the shit. Yeah, you 18 different posts and stuff. I'll be like, I'm done. We ain't even doing all that.
That should be the topic of the day.
I think it's just when people start lying. If you start lying and stuff, then you're gonna piss me off and I'm not gonna want to talk to you about it. But if you just telling people what happened, you might just be upset, telling people, venting. And if that's exactly what happened, then I mean that's what happened.
Let me give you a little bit of pushback on that. It might be exactly what happened, but why does everybody have to know?
Right.
Why did you go to Sister Sally at your church when I ain't even nowhere at your church about that? You know what I mean? Like, that's not even nobody who's in your like really friend group. You just out here just trashing my name to everybody. Man, nigga, EJ ain't shit, man. Let me tell you what happened. Nigga, y'all talking about popcorn. Like, what? How I come up with popcorn?
I feel like if I'm the topic, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about.
Well, I see if you venting, like if you get upset, like with my siblings, if I get upset with one of my siblings and I'm going to vent to my mom or my other sibling about my sibling. I'm not going to go to the streets and go vent.
or it might be a close friend who's you've known for years,
Right.
that can kind of speak to that. Not some
Yeah.
random. You ain't coming to. I
see
use
what
me.
you mean by
You ain't
random
coming to me
people.
talking about EJ. Let me
Yeah.
tell you about this, da da da. And I don't know none
Right.
of them, and I ain't been involved in nothing. Now you just being messy. You just trying to tell everybody, and that's my main thing.
Yeah, I get that. If you definitely telling your friends and stuff, even if you have other friends, then you're telling them because those are your friends. You probably tell them everything else. So what's the difference between telling them about something that happened between you and another friend or you and your sibling or whatever. But yeah, if you start just telling random people, you just want people to start looking at me bad. That's it. That's all. Because you telling a lady from your church, you don't even go to church. You haven't been to church since 1954. And you're trying to tell her now. Don't piss me off.
Because you know I play the drums at church, so you trying to
yeah, I get what you're saying with that one. But the big one for me is when people start making lies, then I'm just gonna let you have it. I'm not even gonna try to clear it up, nothing, because obviously you need this more than me if you gotta add lies to it. Go ahead.
They put that seasoning on it. You know
what
gotta
I mean? It
add
was
that
already
extra.
well flavored, in fact. It didn't need no extra. Now it's salty.
Right. High blood pressure.
By the
You know
way,
what I
Now I
mean?
got
Like,
you stressed.
I like that word. Play. Yeah, I like
come
that.
on.
Not just being salty.
by the way, Tony Chachery's is the best seasoning
In the
by
world.
far. But I just want to put that out there. It's so very versatile.
It
I know
is.
that's just crazy,
I
but
give him
I just want to let y'all know
credit.
that Tony Chachery's. Anybody got something that's better than that?
Nah.
I mean, that ranch seasoning be hitting too.
Or you a ranch girl?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony
But you-
Chachery's. Tony Chachery's. Tony.
Yeah, slap your
Slap
mama.
your mama so
Yeah,
hard.
slap your
She
mama.
does.
Yeah,
ain't
I need to
slapping
put
my
that
mama,
poll.
so I
That
gotta put
Creole
Tony back
seasoning
in.
be hitting too.
I just feel like I don't even
Oh,
care
yeah.
what seasoning it is. Pull it all out. Pull it all out. And I'm gonna figure out how to make it work.
Loud.
I don't even care. Just let me get it all. Except for if I'm making eggs. A little salt,
Salt
a
and
little
pepper. That's all you need.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I might
put
do
season
a
salt on
little
my eggs.
garlic powder
love
because
it.
I love garlic. Me
Yes, I
personally.
use
But that's
garlic
only if
salt
I'm making it
and
for
garlic
myself.
powder.
The hot seat is where you can talk about voting. You can talk about tricking. You can talk about when to cut your friends off. You can talk
Yeah.
about sex.
You can
and
talk
you
about
can talk
health
about
issues.
seasoning all in the
Talk about
same episode. That's what we do here. All right. So we're gonna get to the last topic, y'all, because we've had y'all for an hour and going on almost 20 minutes now. So
Whoa.
yeah, we be doing it, man. We can easily do 2 hours, no issue. But the next topic is, does your vote count? For those who don't know, this platform also does political stuff. Yes, I'm the same person that can interview the mayor, that can interview a sex worker. No problem. Been doing it. No problem. You know what I mean? Sexologist, whatever. So frequently had city council people, mayoral candidates, things like that on this show, on this platform. So
Okay.
oh yeah, appreciate it. But I want to talk about, does your vote count? Now, real quick, everybody, yes or no?
Yes.
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 Hell no.
All right. We got some curmudgeons over there in the back, but we'll get to that. Tell me real quick, why do you think your vote counts? We're gonna go down the list.
Well, I'm gonna start from the beginning. At first, I didn't think my vote counted. I really did. But as I got older, I had to understand how my vote could count and where it counted at. I thought voting for the presidency would get my voice heard, which that's not true. Recently I learned from attending an event with you, EJ. And I forgot the movie that he
Vigilantes
gave us.
Inc.
Yes. So I had the opportunity to go watch that with a few people, and a couple of leaders in the city was present. And the gentleman that was in the movie was actually present, and and it was very informative. But to make things short, your vote counts here at home first in your local elections. So if it depends who's in a house in your local elections, that determines who gets the house in the big elections when it comes to the presidency and the house. It starts here first. So what I'm telling us as people, and I know that it's a big disadvantage because our people don't get this type of information to make those type of sound decisions. So when it is time to vote and we're asking, are you ready to vote? Are we ready to vote? It's a little intimidating because we don't know who or what we're voting for. So in our community, information is not that is not out there like that, like social media or whatever, but we still have to do our own due diligence to get informed, because we'll go get informed about a certain wig that we like. We'll go get informed about, you know, we'll go do research on a certain product that we like and want to try. So why not go do our due diligence to look up the people who's going to be in charge of our affairs in the state that we live in? That's very important. And once we can get control of what we have here at home, then we can then pursue some things in the bigger house. But we can't do nothing at the top if we don't clean up around our own house first.
Hold on. Okay, Lily, what's up?
I think that our vote matters, but I don't really know why I think that. I just feel that it does. But I feel like the reason why people don't think our vote matters is because over the years, a lot of people don't vote because they don't think our vote matters. So how are we going to know how effective our vote is if no one even does it? So.
Okay, fair enough. Bree, what's up?
Well, I'm going to have to piggyback off of you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely. I feel like the only election we, as the people in this room, should be doing is, like she said, the sitting. I mean, granted, I do the president thing too, but I think that thing is rigged anyway, especially who's in office. But like she said, it starts at home. You don't even know what we got to offer here, like, because we don't go to town hall meetings. I know I don't, but my mom was really big. You know, she was killed here. She got a day named after her name and everything. So it's like my sister's really big, you know, so it's like it does start here. Like, we need to know what's going on. Like, we need to be, especially if you got kids here, you want to know what's going on. You know, I want to know who in the school district. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have any kids here in the school district per se, but I had one that graduated here, and, you know, I raised my kids here. But I want to know that. I want to know who, you know what I'm saying, I hate these potholes. Like, they get on my nerves. I need to know what I need to do. I need to know when this gonna be done. Cause, like, listen, I'm tired. The gas already going up. We can't control that part. But can we control, like, can we get Benefits Row open up a little faster? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm tired of going around in the world. So I feel you. It starts here. We need to just, if you don't do nothing else, just vote. Just figure out what's going on here. That's what I say.
Because
you got to live here.
Because you got to remember, if you voting in a red or blue, who you think they gonna vote in when it's time for those other type of elections?
All right. So we're going to take a 30-second break, and we're going to have the hips brigades come through and get over here. You know what I'm saying? We got 30 seconds. All right, we back, y'all. We got the Hip Brigade out here, and they all in all black, so you know they ready. Y'all go ahead and act like y'all like each other a little bit, come a little closer, so we can get everybody in there. Okay. All right. So, we're gonna start out with Shay. What's up, man? Listen, why does your vote not matter to you? What's up? Talk to me. How you feel?
It depends.
Okay, it depends.
But it was pretty much what Scott was saying. Like, I feel like it matters locally, but as far as like the president and shit, no. I feel like all that is set up. They already have their plan out anyways. Like, I mean, whatever they got set and planned, it's gonna go like that anyway. I feel like we just some little pieces in their little game just doing that shit anyways. But you know, yeah.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
that's how I feel.
Okay, see, how you feel?
I said hell no.
Okay.
And the reason why I said that is because honestly, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. I voted, we've all voted, hopefully. And it still didn't go the way that we thought or hoped. And I think that is the main reason why our people feel like we don't count, is because when it's or where we're in and we're trying to fight it and you know, basically, let's just cut around the bullshit. At the end of the day, you can go vote, you can go to the town hall meetings, you can go in here, be heard, and you can hear your voice. If you don't research, like she said, and go find out what you need to find out in, then you're oblivious to it. At the end of the day, I don't feel like, as a people, my opinion, we care enough. I feel like we really just don't care enough, because at the end of the day, we feel like whatever's going to happen is going to happen. So that's why I said hell no. And at like, honestly, especially with Columbus, it is a consolidated government, baby. It's a consolidated government. Yes, it can start here and we can probably make different moves and make things shift, and change can happen. At the end of the day, that means every person needs to get out and vote in the city. Every person, regardless of skin color, culture, brown, white, black, yellow, everybody needs to make a difference. Be it if we're going against the same thing or we're going, against it. Be more informed, period.
Well, for me, I was guilty of, a big portion of the people that didn't vote. But as I got older and I got to seeing, things on TV and, things that need to change in the community, and I saw, that a lot of people is complaining, but if you're not getting out there to vote, how do you expect a change to happen? And I guess it too. It didn't go my way, or didn't go where the majority, wanted. So I did stop, voting for a minute, but now it's not gonna hurt anything to not. But if you don't, if you don't,
that's how I feel about it. If you don't vote, shut up. Quit complaining.
But do get out there and vote as much as possible. As much as possible.
Big ass hush.
Because that one vote can make a difference.
Okay, this is the thing, y'all. I personally feel your vote does matter. And this is the reason why. 70% of the things that happen to you at your house are helped determined by, no, I got to focus on this one. I'm gonna put it down. Put it down. That's why I'm behind the cameras, so I can focus. 70% of, thank you. 70% of the things that happen in your household, local and state elections help do it. For instance, your SPLOS, right? That's the extra pennies that they keep adding on, where at first it used to be 2 cents, 3 cents. Now it's like 6 cents for each dollar that you spend on there. That type of stuff. That's what goes on. So with that, that's why you need to vote for your local and your state elections. All right. City council. Also, state stuff like agriculture or energy. People, when we complain about our light bill and stuff like that, these people can directly talk to the Georgia Power and whoever power that you're at to have them freeze for a certain amount of years so that the rates don't spike. We got to start learning who these people are. Are they for, the energy companies, or are they for us? You know what I mean? Like, what are they talking about? What they going to do? Those are the things that matter. So when we start talking about our vote doesn't matter, it's because there have been things that have happened to make us feel that it doesn't matter, but that is part of the plan. Okay. Our demographic, and y'all know what I mean by our demographic, is very powerful. Okay. When we don't go out and vote, they win. When we get out and vote, they tend not to do so well. That's why they pander to us and they put hip hop acts out there and stuff like that. And no matter what party, and they try to put our types of music out there and whatnot. You seen what Erica Kirk was doing and how Drewski played up on that and stuff like that. Shout out to Drewski. That's what they do. But I know this isn't a topic that everybody's going to go hoot and holler for, but we need to get out and actually vote, because even if your candidate doesn't win, if they know you're going to be out there and your candidate win, you might come out there next time. So even if I want to still be your candidate, I need to move my laws or my move more to a moderate way where I can get some of you in there. And so I can say, well, listen, even though you didn't vote for me, I stepped in and I did some things because I know you're going to come back in the voting block. So if I'm a person who is on subsidies, state subsidies, or if I'm a person who's a homeowner, right, and I didn't vote for you, right, but I know I'm going to do things for homeowners. I'm going to try to lower taxes. I'm going to try to lower, the homestead exemptions and stuff like that. I'm going to do things like that so I can say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. And this is what I did for you. So even though I don't align with you totally, I align with your pocketbook. I align with this for you. So that makes them more willing to do things that we can help. But we have to get out there. I know we got mad when Kamala didn't win. I know we got mad, for other things when other people didn't win. I know we wish we could have got Obama for 18 different terms. It's not how it go, y'all. Remind that to Trump. Let them know it's not how it go. You're done. Get the hell up out of here in these next 2 years. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say for
That's
that.
another one.
But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yes.
Now, again, I understand it didn't go how most of us wanted it federally or whatnot, but this is what we needed to do here. And please, y'all, please research. Please research the city councilman, your mayor, your governor, not just your governor, your lieutenant governors. Because some of these governors, they be old when they get up in there and they be passing away. And now you giving it to the next person. Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of State. When you're doing business, the Secretary of State is one of the main people that you have to go through for that. So they change all these type of laws. So if you have an LLC or any type of business, even if you're a 1099 type person, they make these decisions. We have to pay attention to these people and who they are.
I think we have to definitely care more. We have to care more. We have to want to care more. We have to be more involved, period. Because I really feel like, my opinion, and I'm talking on stats, a lot of people, not just our culture, not just us or people like us, a lot of people have stopped caring. And a lot of people have stopped putting passion and concern about these things. And that's where I think a lot of it is coming from. People don't care no more. A lot of people just like, whatever happened. Whoever win. It's not affecting me directly. But in the back end of it is affecting us directly. And I think a lot of people don't see that. And I think we're just being kind of oblivious to it all and just like, hey, day by day, it is what it is, So if we care more, I feel like as a community as a whole, I feel like things could begin to change and look up and be different from what it is now. Completely. Just like she said, we're not at the town hall meetings, we're not at the PTAs, we're not at the early voting or anything. Like, we just have to care more as a people. Period.
And at the end of the day, like, I don't think I agree with what you're saying. And it's sad because they don't realize that we're the ones being affected by all this. Not the other side. We are. So it's like, do you want a say so in your future, in your children's future or not? Because going back to what y'all said, it matters who's on the school board. It matters who's Secretary of State. It matters. Because if they can't relate to you, how can they be for you as well? And I had an opportunity to meet a couple of community leaders that are running for office. And not saying anything about nobody, but it was another woman that's running for office. I'm not good with names, but I know she's on the other side. She was in our community, knocking on our doors, asking us.
Well, we need it. They need us. I
Yeah.
mean, all of them need us. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, for real, like you said, they're gonna go where they need to go.
Yeah.
They're gonna target, like you said with the music, they're gonna target what they think. And that's, to me, is mind blowing to gain our vote. You're
Because
gonna
you know
play
why?
rap and hip hop.
You know
like, is
why?
that what-
Even though we're the
like-
minority, we make this world go round. We make this world go round. We built this world. We built this. We built the United States. We created everything that we're using. Okay? At the end of the day, we're not the minority.
Absolutely.
We're not a minority. We're only a minority because they said we are. Because they think they are superior to us. But that's what I'm saying. If we realize who we are, you get what I'm saying? This shit won't even be happening.
Y'all heard that. All right. We gonna leave off on that. Just want to tell everybody, man, thank you guys for watching today. Not our typical episode, but want to start branching out into some other things more often because this is a very versatile podcast.
Yes.
So y'all make sure that y'all tune in to the multiple award-winning podcast.
Yes, let's go. Hey.
With EJ Thomas.
Yes.
And all of these beautiful, smart, intelligent, wonderful ladies, and even Doug in the back right now. Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Look, y'all make sure we'll be back next Friday, same time, 8:30. Y'all make sure y'all set your clocks, man, 8:30. All right, man. I don't do no intros and no outros this week, so we just gonna get the hell up out of here. Thank you for tuning in.
Bye. We'll see y'all Friday, y'all.